we need to acquire EI.
Hi, okay, so why acquire EI? With emotional intelligence, one can understand that you cannot blackmail God into solving your own problems. He is not coming. When failure or problem occurs, individuals with high emotional intelligence can use stress management skills to form another representation of the problem that can help them acquire insight and solve the problem. In contrast to low emotional intelligence individuals, they tend to use a trial error strategy without considering alternatives in order to achieve the solution. Hence, the enlightenment that comes with developing emotional intelligence skills is crucial for effective problem solving strategies. Understanding the role of emotional intelligence in problem solving informs our approach and enhances our strategies.
Definitely, it does enhance our strategies, which we need at this point in time. July 29th is around the corner for the so-called marked demonstration that they want to use to entice our people, and we know nothing is going to come out of it. And we are looking for a change, a sustainable change, change that can enhance our livelihood, change that can help us to leave a legacy for our children, change that can cause something meaningful to happen in our lives. So we cannot not be again ahead of our enemies, to be able to engage them one-on-one, to know the game they are playing before they even played it, because we got it together up here. We have it together, like Americans would say, we got it up here, so that they are not, they won't come up to us and then we'll lose all control. So it's very, very important. So if you are interested in testing for this emotional intelligence that we're talking about, actually, let me put it on the link. These are the link where you can get it done. Just to get an idea and see where you are is actually important. I know our people don't like to measure anything. We like to wait on the Lord to do it for us. So when we are good. So here is the link here. I'm going to copy all of them and put it in the link, so that if you want to check to see where you are in terms of your emotional intelligence and see what you need to do to improve it, is highly, highly important. And the next thing that we are going to talk about is organizations. And there's a reason why we are talking about organizations today. So we are tying in our emotional intelligence with organization because, like I said earlier, we're already in organizations, we're already in associations, we're already in societies, we are already in teams, we are already all of in these places. So we need to be able to use those spaces that we've already created for a time like this, so that our enemies will not run us over. All right. So I will continue. Please, if you like what we're doing, please share, subscribe, like, and love. Get this across to our people. We need to get this information together. So when we talk about the immunization, when we talk about organization, we are talking about, in Igbo, it's called Igwe Buike. Igwe Buike, Igwe Buike. Unleash the power of organization, association, society, and themes. I like to start off with definitions before we move forward, so we can know exactly what we're talking about. An organization is an organized body of people with particular purpose, especially in a business entity, in a society, or an association. What is an association? A group of people organized for a joint purpose. What is a society? An organization or club formed for a particular purpose or activity. And what is a team? A group of people that come together once again for a common goal. So our people already have this in place. It has already been there. Our forefathers left it for us. But nowadays we are misusing it. We're not using it to solve societal problem. We're not using it to improve our people. Rather, we're using it for burial. We're using it for only wedding. We're using it for fun things. We're not using it for things that will change society as we know it. So why Igwe Buike? Why an organization? Why are we talking about it today? The God of us, the God of our ancestors has put us in organization for a time like this. It wasn't an accident. They know that we are going to be organized. We saw our mothers during the Aba Women Riot, how they organized themselves because things weren't working right. If those people can do those kind of activities with no internet, no WhatsApp, why is it that we are struggling? Why an organization? Organizations tend to fulfill our human desires to belong and contribute to something greater than ourselves. It allows us to work on a common goal. It improves our morale and problem-solving abilities. It allows us to learn from others to become better equipped to deal with challenges, complete tasks in a timely manner, and bond with one another by receiving support. What are the negative functions of Igwe Because right now, that's what we have. We have lots of negative functions of organization. They are not doing anything. They think they are doing something, but what they're doing is not meaningful. Like I said, you can be here doing your 20th anniversary of your national convention to buy a handbag for children that don't have classroom. We cannot be doing it to buy a hospital that is not equipped, to put water or a generator in a hospital that doesn't have any equipment. And we're saying that we need to use our organization to bring about a meaningful change. So let's look at the negative functions of Igwe. Currently, there is lack of dedication to meeting performance expectations. You guys are not doing anything. And I know our people have resorted into, oh yeah, I don't want to, but I'm just joining them to go and have there is something that is causing you to have the OBO in the first place. There is something underlying that is causing you to have OBO where you think that every Saturday, Sunday, Monday, you have to run out of your house and go and hang out with your friends in order to have happiness. It's not okay. What are the other functions of Igwe? They are resistant to feedback. Some of them, when you call them, they will never allow you to come and speak to them about what's going on. It's like our church here at Igbo Catholic. You want to tell them about what's going on at home and what we need to do. The father that is in charge will tell you he doesn't do politics. But Sheila Jackson will come there to engage our people. Or the Indian Indian people running for election, because this is how much Black people hate themselves. By the way, you guys need to go and watch the video on by Dr. Umar on how safe hate. You guys don't even know when you practice it. You allow an Indian person to come to your church and talk to you. Go to Indian church and try to talk to them and see if they'll allow you to go in there. You allow people that will say, oh, I've been in Ibadan. I walked the street of Ibadan and they are part of a district here in Houston and nothing has changed for those people, but you guys will allow her to come and campaign in your church. So when you go to tell them that this is not right, this is our people. We are contributing money in this church. This is what we're supposed to be doing. They will tell you, oh, we don't do politics. Let's continue to pray for the white Jesus. There is the refusal to adapt to change. They don't want to accept accountability. They lack transparency and trust. Everything they have their own group. When it's time for their own group, they will make it look good. If you're not part of their clique, they will cut you off. There's arrogance, hostility, and aggressiveness. They blame others for their failure. They are disorganized. They have inability to read into the future. That we're telling you, fine, you've been partying with your organization for the past 30 years, and we're telling you now there's something going on. You cannot be using your organization for party anymore. You need to use it maybe for party and then use it to make a social change. And people are not understanding it. We are using organizational power to attend mediocrity. Nothing is happening. We are just lying to ourselves, sewing new uniforms and putting ourselves on social media. So what are the things we can do to improve Igwe organizations? We must understand we must understand why we already organized. Like I said, this is something that our forefathers left for us in order for us to do good. This is something that our ancestors left for us in order for us to solve societal problem, not for you to sew uniforms. It's also important to understand and recognize that not everybody can lead, no matter how they start, no matter their titles, their degrees, their everything else. It doesn't mean they can lead. If they are not leading you guys to solve problems, they are not leading anything. A lot of these people can't even manage a wife and 2 kids. They are living like roommates with their wives. The wife have a freezer in the garage locked up. They're on the other side of the house with their whatever. They don't even live together, but they want to come and lead organizations. Other things we can do is to define and be clear with our goals, setting only attainable ones. We must be authentic in pursuing our purpose. We must encourage transparency so we can build accountability and allow people to challenge whatever we are doing. So if you have been doing something all these years, you've been allowing Sheila Jackson to come and campaign, you've been allowing Indian politicians to come and campaign. When I want to come and talk to my people about what is plaguing Igbo land, they will tell me, oh, I don't want to be politicking. And we're telling you that you must be able to look into the future. You must be able to understand why we need that change. You must be able to understand that you cannot continue to serve the same master that has refused to serve you. So any organization that fails to look into future and cannot come up with 3 to 5 action plan to solve a community problem, they must cease to exist. They are totally useless. It is also crucial to acknowledge that our ancestors did not just form an organization so that we can have parties and burials, but they form it primarily to address and solve community problems. We need to appreciate that. And knowing this, that Igwebike organizations, group, teams, associations, society, if we understand that our ancestors did not ask us to set it up so we can go to parties and sew uniforms and go to our children's weddings and graduation and all that stuff, if we can understand that, then we should be inspired to continue their legacy and remain true to the original purpose of organization as set up by our ancestors. So what can you do? So those of you listening today and say, what my sister is saying, it makes sense. So since I came to this party, all they're doing is sewing uniform. What can you do? You need to be a disruptor. What is a disruptor? You must employ the help of others and break away from mediocrity. So this thing on our work. Our land is on fire and we're here sewing uniform. That is not okay. And we are not going to come together and go to a hotel and pay Indians $50,000 for one weekend when our people are dying of hunger. We can do Zoom meetings and use that hotel money and make a change in our land. Innovation often comes from the diverse perspective and teamwork. What else can you do? You must recognize that we are at a crossroad. We have 2 camps right now. Camp of, Jesus, God will do it for us, fasting and praying, versus people that say, hey, there is a solution on the table. There is a template. Please, how can we read it? I remember when we first met Brother Tony, he said, we're not talking to you guys until you go and read. We were like, why do we have to read it? Tell us now. He said, no, because he's tired of the nonsense. He's tired of the mediocrity. He said, you guys will go and read. And he sent us big pile of information. We know what we did. We divided it amongst us. We are like 4 or 5 then. And we say, you read this side and come up with summary. You read that part and come up with summary. That's how we came. Everybody brought their summary and we came together. We understood the project. Luckily, Daughters of Truth, we are now here breaking it down for you so that you don't have to go and read that huge document that is intimidating. So we are at a crossroad. Which camp are you in? Are you in the camp? I'm in America. Let me hide here and be working hard and sending dollars. Or am I in a camp like, let's solve this problem once and for all so that my brothers and sisters can live a life with dignity without calling me. So they don't have to depend on me. So I don't become their God. Then even when they want to tell me something I have done wrong, they are so afraid because I'm the only money exchanger from the US. That's how Aro comes to our land. When we make it hard for the other group to survive, then even when you become a serial killer, everybody will do this because hunger is in the land and they don't want the money to stop coming. So we are at a crossroad. What else can we do? We must enhance problem solving and emotional intelligence level. We must. What do? We actively work on improving it. We're giving you guys a link for you to go and check, see where you are so you can begin to bring your numbers up. These skills are crucial for effective leadership and organizational success. We must reject passivity. Obasam, God will do it for us. I don't even do politics. All I do is read my Bible and praise God. You're a coward. You're a coward. You're a criminal in short. Calling you a coward is being that you're a criminal. If you are here opening up your legs and popping at children and you're not trying to solve problems and help them solve problems that is coming for them, you're a coward. Hiding behind, I don't know what to do. I'm waiting for God to come and do it for us. God will do it for us. God is not coming. He will never come. It's word without end. Get it through your thick head. It's word without end. He's not coming. Understand that waiting for change without taking action is futile. What else can you do? You must engage with Ninas. The template is on the table. I'm not hiding one under my armpits and under my private parts. It's out there in the open for you to go and read and understand. Because if you go out to a demonstration with no plan, like you guys do, yeah, people grow up, when you look at the English words they used to describe things there, you'll be thinking, wow, these people are well read. Only for you to see that they are hollow brain. There's nothing in the brain, only Akam, nothing. You must engage with Ninas, explore and ask questions. Examine the template and ask questions. We don't want to command and control you. Go and examine the template and ask questions. I will be concerned if you finish reading and if you don't have questions. That will concern me. No command and control. What else can you do? Join the movement. Ninas is a movement. If you agree with the vision and the strategies, actively become a stakeholder in our involvement. You don't have to be named. I was talking to my husband this morning. He said, oh, maybe people are concerned that they don't want to be known. I said, Ndibunu. They want to be known. So I've learned whichever one you want us to call you, Oga Baba has donated another $1 million, we will do that. You want us to say, no, this is God worked to rescue our people. I don't even want to be known. We are good. Anyway, anyhow you come out, we are good. We are here. We are here. We are here for you to join what we are doing. Examine the template and join the movement. We're not hiding anything under our armpits. They are all out there in the open. And I'm pulling up the next slide, which says, have you learned anything today? If you have, please put it in the comments.